I'm Cape Jewel, and this is Comic Smack, the weekly comic show where we take closer, more in-depth looks at the coolest and most happening goings-on in the world of comics. And on today's show, we're going to be taking a closer look at the events of Uncanny Avengers issue number 6. The team is still hot on the trail of the escaped Red Skull. Can they find him? Well, let's hop into the newest issue and find out.
So, as the comic opens, we check on in with Wrecker, that is the crowbar-wielding member of the Wrecking Crew. For those of you who don't know, I know it can get confusing sometimes. Wrecker's been paroled from prison and he's looking to get even with the Avengers, so he goes to Avengers Mansion to try and mess them up. Only, no one told this D-list villain that the Avengers haven't used the mansion in many years. In fact, it's been bought by a bunch of heartless real estate developers who have turned it into an Avengers-themed hotel. Deadpool and Quicksilver are dispatched to deal with the threat. They're pretty disgusted of what's become of Avengers Mansion. However, you can't stay too disgusted when you're busy laughing at Deadpool's dead sled, something for Quicksilver to pull him around on so he doesn't have to carry him. It's like a rickshaw, but for superheroes. While all this is going on, there's a B story involving Synapse, the new Inhuman member of the Uncanny Avengers. She gets scooped up by Medusa and the rest of the royal family of Inhumans who want her to come to New Attilan and get more in touch with her heritage. Only, here's the thing, unlike all these other new Inhumans we've seen, Synapse is really bumming on her heritage and doesn't want anything to do with Medusa and her crew. She actually thinks they're kind of jokes. No doubt this anger is born out of seeing what the Terrigen Mist did to her grandfather and brother, something that Medusa knows all too well, saying that maybe if they had gotten to her family sooner, her grandfather wouldn't have become a crazy supervillain. Things are not well in Attilan either. Hellion, an X-Men who you may or may not know, has come to the island fortress looking for help. He's been infected with Terrigen Mist and it's causing him to lose control of his powers, making him a danger to himself and everyone else around him. Luckily, Synapse is there to step in and save the day. She manages to shut off Hellion's powers using her mind abilities. Yeah, Synapse's powers haven't exactly been all that well explained. She can pretty much do whatever the writer needs her to do at the moment. Now, instead of having to beat up Wrecker, Deadpool actually does something rather unexpected. He pays him off, telling Quicksilver, hey, you know, we're looking for the Red Skull. We could use an informant, a mole, a man in the underworld. Someone who could pass information on to us, and even if he doesn't, Wrecker is such a D-list loser, he was only committing crimes to get thrown back into jail so he could have 3 hot meals and a cot, so it's genuinely win-win. On their way out, Quicksilver decides to check the Avengers vault, the only thing that the hotel people haven't messed with. He goes in real quick, and after being suitably satisfied that everything is undisturbed, he leaves. Only things aren't what they seem, because this is yet another psychic gambit from the Red Skull and Sin, who have decided to use Avengers Mansion as their hideout, the last place any hero would think to look for them. Uncanny Avengers number 6 was an interesting issue. It's fun to see what the other half of the team was doing while the X-Men members were off having their own adventure. It's nice to see Synapse, this book's original character, getting some more time devoted to her character, even if I'm not totally won over by her just yet. All this Red Skull stuff is going to have to wait, as the next issue is going to be a standoff tie-in issue, which I am personally very excited for. Overall, I would give this one a 7 out of 10. Good, but not great. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Jewel.